So guys, let's begin our meeting for today. I'm so happy to see you all here because it's nice, because today is first meeting in spring for us. So I've tried to be more springy as I can for today. And yes, flowers. And I believe that in few days, we all will have a lot of flowers. Maybe just a woman, but we need yes. So my name is Alina. If you don't know, I'm a president of Moscow Toastbusters Club. And today we have a lot of special things for you, prepared speeches and table topic session. As always, we have in Toastmasters International Club because we are part of a huge community and we do it every 2 weeks. And we here not just to improve our public speaking skills, but also to improve our English speaking skills and our friendship and our leadership, and to support each other and to have time where and place where we can be safe and healthy and in a good mood. So if you want to have a good mood, come to our club every 2 weeks. And usually at the beginning of our meeting, I ask all newcomers to share a few words about them. And I want to invite to the stage few newcomers who are first time in our club today and say a few words. Just what is your name? What do you expect from our meeting? And anything you can share, you want to share with us, maybe your hobby or something like that. So come to the stage, please, and share a few words about you with us. Please. Yes.
Not screen at all. Hello, everybody. My name is Ekaterina, Kate for short. What can I say? I have huge background. I'm from finance area. I spent 4 years in Australia. I just got back. And what else? I'm expecting from this club. I think it's not only, as it said already, it's not only about practicing English, practicing your public speaking skills. I know about like-minded people, share your opinions, ideas, and spend really a good time with you guys. Yeah, I already love this club. It's my first time, and I think I'm going to be a part of this club. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. My name's Ellie, Ella in Russian. I'm very happy to see so many smiling and kind faces here. About me, I'm a YouTube blogger, traveler, and I have an entrepreneur. I have a Russian speaking club for foreign people who would like to learn about the Russian culture and to learn Russian language. My YouTube blog is also sharing the Russian culture to this world. I think that it's especially important at these times to show regular Russian people. And I'm here to practice my English, to find people, open-minded people, new friends probably. My YouTube channel is in English, but still I don't have enough like real practice, so I would really like to do so here in this club and to practice my public speaking skills.
very much for sharing your thoughts with us. It's really important to see newcomers in our club because it's really, really huge community and you can feel it and you can ask all of our members. It's really every time it's a good mood and positive vibe and you can see it here today. So today is first spring meeting and we have Toastmasters of the day. It is Paulina and she's coming. I can see her. Yes, and she will tell you about our topic of the day. It is Pancake Week comes to us. And I'm sure she share with you a lot of things connected with pancakes. And for me, pancakes, it's so every time when I start to prepare pancakes in my house, it connected with spring feelings. And I know that winter is almost finished and spring is coming and after it will be summer, and for me it's really nice week. And as I know, it started from this Monday. Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you made a lot of pancakes at home? Already? Yeah? Wow. With honey and cream or something like that?
It's actually salmon and sukria.
Oh, wow. I love sweet pancakes. So, while Paulina is coming, I would like to invite to the stage our first role. It is Thought of the Day. And Thought of the Day will share with us Daria Grigorieva.
Hello, it's my first time too with the club. I study in Russian club Toastmasters as a Toastmasters. Now I want to study English. Topic about Russian pancakes. I suggest you tell how do you meet spring, or welcome spring, or what is your favorite pancakes recipe? I will tell you about proverb. The first pancake is lumpy. It's the same when something doesn't work the first time, and to cheer up a person. In domestic situation, when baking, and the first pancake can turn into lumpy lump. In Russian, pancake is ritual food, and on Maslenitsa or commemoration, the first pancake give to needy, to the needy. Sorry. Some experts say the ancestors ancestral spirit were called lamps, and a full version of proverb is like this: the first pancake is lumpy, the second pancake is for friends, the third pancake is for distance relative, and the fourth pancake is for me. Thank you.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters. I'm very glad to see you all today. I'm very sorry that I'm late. I had some problems with work. My students were smoking in the bathroom. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I couldn't believe that until today. But still, okay, I hope that you are all happy that spring is coming and weather is getting warmer and warmer every day. The first week of spring is usually associated with such a wonderful holiday is Maslenitsa. You know that? So Maslenitsa is a traditional Slavic holiday, widely celebrated in Russia and lasted from our very, very distant ancestors. Maslenitsa is a very special holiday because it is celebrated for the whole week. That would be great if we didn't have to work during this week, but still we had to. Okay, guys, do you know what each day of Maslenitsa is dedicated to? What each day of Maslenitsa means? Someone knows.
Different place for figures.
Well, that's an interesting point of view. Okay. As our president has said, our usual meeting is divided to several parts, including the part of organizations, a part of preparing speeches, a part of evaluation. But as a Toastmaster of the day, I'm taking the responsibility to divide our meeting according to days of the week. Talking about Maslenitsa, of course. Let's begin from Monday. Maslenitsa starts on Monday. People usually are getting ready for the celebration on Monday. They are preparing food and decided what dishes will be good. By the way, the first pancake is also prepared on Monday. According to all traditions, it is prohibited to eat the first pancake by yourself. You have to give the first pancake to poor people to make them commemorate the souls of their dead relatives. Also, women are making dolls and then install them in the houses. They believe that it will bring well-being to the family. And we are beginning our meeting with introduction, very important roles. And I want to invite to the stage our accountant, Anastasia Ushevara. Pronunciation. Excuse me. How to pronounce Ushevara? Okay, I'm sorry. Is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm first time a counter and I'm not really sure what I have to do, but I try and I hope I'll do my best. So I'll try to count your words in your speech that don't have to be in it. I'm sure that I do it now. For example, for you. And at the end of our meeting, I'll tell you what was your zones to grow in the future.
Okay, our next very important role is a quiz master, and I want to share the stage with Vera Schlena.
My role today is to encourage you to listen to speakers carefully and to pay attention to facts, because at the end of this meeting, I'll be back on the stage with my created questions. And keep in mind that all your efforts will be praised by sweet delight. So rule is simple: stay awake and listen carefully.
As you know, it's very important to share your thoughts within a special time. So now I want to invite to the stage our timer, Daniel.
Yeah, once again, so it's my first time as a timer actually. I actually thought that this is kind of the role where you don't have to speak at all. That's not going to be true. And it turned out to be a very complicated role because I've got this sheet and it has a lot of numbers actually. And I got this very sophisticated device which will help me kind of to help you to check your time. Basically, actually, everything here is has its requirement. So each speech has its kind of limits. So it's minimum time and the maximum time. So it's all written here. So I hope you all know kind of your time. Okay. Yeah, okay, I hope so. I will help you with that. And actually, my role is to kind of show you. So when you kind of pass the minimum limits, I will show you this one. This is the green. And when we are 30 seconds to the end of the allotted time, I'm reading from here. I will show you this one. And when you're over the allotted time, I will show you the red one. This one. And of course, I need to write down all the times which is taken by you and tell you about it. Yeah. Thanks. And for those who are online, I guess I need to show it to the camera. So we try to do that, yeah, so that you are aware.
Thank you. Let's move on. And the next day of Maslenitsa is Tuesday. Tuesday is devoted to the pride. Young unmarried people are getting together, are meeting each other, and the Lent is the head, the time of a season when marriages cannot be played. But after the Lent, young people can be safety sent. It's becoming possible to safety send young people to the Krasnaya Gorka, where they can get married. And we are meeting our first speaker. Our first speaker is Elena Ustinova with the first project from level 1, Icebreaker. Please welcome Elena Ustinova.
Hello, my dear friends. I hope that the connection is rather good because I'm on Dacha today. Do you hear me? Is it okay?
Yes.
Huh? Because I don't hear any answer from you.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So hello, my dear friends. My name is Elena, and I'm very happy to join Toastmasters. In December, I was invited to give a speech in English on the oil and gas forum. And at those times, I was a little bit puzzled because I had not had much speaking practice before. And so I found Toastmasters to train a little bit and later decided to stay here to improve my public speaking skills. So a few words about my biography. I had a long way of seeking myself. In childhood, I was crazy about studying. I played also piano, learned foreign languages, played basically main roles in school theater, and sang a lot. So I dreamt of being an actress or a singer. But nevertheless, later I decided to study economy in Russian University of Friendship Among Nations. And so, as it seemed to be very prestigious at those times. So I got a diploma of Master in Finance. And my first job was an auditor in KPMG, first in Moscow and then later in Cyprus. So I remember that I liked the salary very much, but the work itself, it was boring for me. And I dreamt of quitting it. So when I returned to Moscow, I quitted auditing and went into PR and economical journalism. So I was working in RBC TV, then in Russian Union of Industrials and Entrepreneurs as a PR specialist, expert in PR, and also as an organization of different economical forums and conferences. Along with it, along with working in RSPP, I started studying psychology because I was keen on psychology. And so I got a diploma of psychologist also. And so about 10 years ago, I had two spheres of work. So it was working in RSPP and organizing different events, and besides consulting in psychology. But a little bit later, I added a third sphere, so yoga teaching, as I was practicing yoga since 20 years old. And so when I was 20, I started, yeah. And after 10 years of practicing and after certification as professional yoga teacher in Moscow Federation of Yoga, I started also tutoring. So at those times I had already 2 children and a lot of different spheres. As for nowadays, I'm PR director in a teal company. So I also organize different conferences in such spheres as business, psychology, transformational and business games, coaching, teal, then consult as psychologist. And unfortunately don't have time this year to teach yoga. So 7 years I was also a teacher, but right now this sphere is not so actual right now. So I think that it was a long way of seeking myself. And right now I feel very happy and satisfied that I found the spheres which really inspire me. So such as organization of different bright events and teaching. Okay, so I think that my life is very vivid and bright right now, and it is filled with communication with interesting and charismatic people, with helping others, and participation and creation of bright and very interesting events. And also I have time for my beautiful children. So that's all that I wanted to tell you. And if you have any questions, I don't know if they're allowed, I may try to answer.
Thank you, Yelena, for sharing such an interesting information about yourself and your first project. That was really great. And we are moving on. We are moving to Wednesday. On Wednesday, son-in-law is coming to his mother-in-law to eat pancakes, of course. In addition to her son-in-law, the hostess usually invites her friends, her closest friends, maybe neighbors and other relatives. And there are usually a lot of dishes on the table: pancakes, pies, honey gingerbread, and so on. A lot of food. On Wednesday, also fairs and carousels began to open. Streets in the cities are very crowded with people. Young people are riding horses with bells, and also young people are competing in strength on the streets. I think that when we are staying on the stage making speeches, we are competing with ourselves in some level, because we are trying to overcome fear and insecurity. So I want to wish good luck to our next speakers. I think that you will win in this really hard competition with yourselves. So I want to invite to the stage our next speaker, and to present us his first project, his Vibrate Icebreaker. Please
welcome to the stage, Miles.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. I'm wondering, can I get screen sharing?
Yes.
Well, we're getting that lined up. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, my name is Miles Flagg. What I'd like you to do right now is take 2 fingers and put those on your carotid pulse. Do you feel the drums? Yes, you do. Those are the drums of Mother Earth. And that's all you need for a round dance, drums. My name is Miles Flagg. I'm a Toastmaster, now a Toastbuster, and I live in Mohkinstsis, also known as Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And what I want to talk to you about is the visionary pathway, visionary communication pathway that I'm now on. And what I'm seeing it as is round dances as pathways to peace and friendship. Mira Druzhba. Now, let me launch my photos. Let's see if this will work. Bear with me, I'm new to this technology. So I'm hitting photos and I have an album, which will hopefully populate here. So this is my icebreaker. I'm now just selecting all the photos I want to share with you. And my icebreaker is titled, Choose to Play Big, no matter what your size. That's my mug from several years ago, and it's getting on in age such that the letters are almost all gone. So that's telling me I better get on with this. Choose to play big. And what do we need to do? Well, we just need to remember what it was like to be a child and remember how it is so fun to dance again. Well, as I said, I'm in Canada, but I want to make it especially clear that I'm on Treaty 7 territory. And it is from the Indigenous neighbors that I've learned that there is this dance called the round dance, and I've been privileged to participate in a couple of times. The drums that they use and the singers are very talented, and the drums are symbolic of the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So here's Canada, and it's divided into 10 provinces across the bottom, from Newfoundland on the east, right through to British Columbia on the west. 10 provinces, then above you see there's 3 territories. But also notice there are treaties. These are some of them. The numbered treaties were made between 1871 and 1921. And I'm down on Treaty 7, if you can see it there. Now, the provinces are different border lines than these treaties. And we in Canada are just coming now to terms in a truth and reconciliation process to better appreciate the wisdom, ways of knowing, the culture of the Indigenous nations. And here in Canada, we call them the First Nations. Now, bear in mind, this is Canada. We are not part of the United States. We have a very different legal system, a different governance system. In fact, we still have a queen. And in fact, the Indigenous First Nations, their treaties are with Her Majesty the Queen of Canada. And now, if you had a chance to listen to the land acknowledgement video that I put out on WhatsApp, you would have seen that I'm at a location where the Elbow River flows into the Bow River. And here's a close-up of the land of the Niitsitapi, also known as Niitawasi. And if you look carefully, maybe I can expand it. There's a red dot, that's Calgary. And this is the location where two rivers, the Elbow and the Bow, come together. Now, when I was a boy, though, I lived up at the north end of this area in a place called Edmonton. And when I was a boy, this is a place. This is an image of where I lived, and I'm not sure if you can see me. I guess you can. But if you look down, there's a crescent, 80th Avenue, and I was in the lower left-hand corner of that crescent, and I had to walk to my school, which is just straight above. It's a long rectangular building. But the thrill for me as a little boy was to walk through this ravine. And for a few years, there was a creek and a little footbridge that you had to cross. And that was such a thrill to me. But then the city of Edmonton decided to put that little creek into a pipe and ruined it for me because I enjoyed looking off the little footbridge into the bubbling water at the bugs and the aquatic plants. So as I mentioned, why is this important? Well, the Indigenous wisdom of Canada is something we really need to raise to be the first order of governance here. And this is Chief Crowfoot, and he said and this is a plaque down by where the rivers join. He says, "Our land is more valuable than your money. It will last forever. It will not perish as long as the sun shines and the water flows. It was put there by the Great Spirit, and we cannot sell it because it does not belong to us." Here's my mother, and there was an elder in the land acknowledgement named Beverly Hungry Wolf, also known as Sikagji. And she said, you know, after we grow up from our biological mothers, the earth becomes our caregiver. So I can see that I'm at my time. It's zoomed by very fast, but let's just think about what we can do to come together and share the wisdom of the Indigenous people of Canada. And I invite you to help me with my education as we move to round dances as pathways for peace and friendship. Spasiba.
Thank you very much, Miles. It was really impressive. And our third speaker for today is Anna Gonzalez with her projects from level 4, a project called Elective Project. Please welcome to the stage.
I think we have 2 minutes technical pause, so you can share something about your topic.
What we need.
Let's discuss, guys. Are you celebrating the Muslim? So what are you doing? Have you already cooked some pancakes? Maybe I haven't.
I bought 2 packs.
Thanks so much.
And ate them already. That's my impression.
That's it.
I don't know, I guess.
Have you given the first pancake to poor people?
Well, I'm not so rich anymore, so I didn't.
Okay, I suppose because that tradition. You know, when I was learning at school, at my 5th grade, if I'm not mistaken, we had such subject called folklore, and our teacher made us learn all of these days about Muslims, and after that we were having tests, and we have to answer the questions about each day of mass minutes and what it's dedicated to, what it means. That was really fun. And also, during the subject, we were learning some traditions of our ancestors, our culture. A lot of years ago in Russia, and we were learning how to walk on Kadu. That was really fun.
Skis?
Like a circle.
Six and you're
Yeah, you
on the
have to
walking.
you saw that. We also have a lot of holidays. We were dressed on national costumes. We invited our parents at holidays. We were playing different traditional games of Russian culture. That was really fun too.
Guys, are you ready?
Yes.
Almost.
Start to cook now.
I just wanted to say it's interesting that the gentleman said I'm actually from Latvia. He was talking about the Blackfoot Indians, and I'm actually from Latvia also. I don't know anything about Blackfoot Indians. I have no idea. We just talk the time.
But you're from there, right?
I'm from a city called Blackfoot, but I don't know anything about Blackfoot. No, it's in Idaho, which is right below.
I have no idea.
I don't know. All I know is that it's named after Indians. That's all I know.
I can tell you something about Tuesday. Because we discussed about Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, sure. Thursday for Rome is the beginning of wide math. The most important period of this holiday was all household chores. They should be stopped by this moment. And people are getting together on the streets to say goodbye to winter and to meet spring. Ignoring this day can lead to different troubles and failures in the future. So nobody can ignore this day. Everyone is required to participate in mass festivities. And you guys are welcome to participate in this what after the break? After party? Before after party? Yeah, of course, yeah, table topics.
And what about this doll?
Yeah, it's happen on Sunday.
What happens on Sunday?
The door will be burnt down. Yeah, giant window muslins. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
So it's
Hi everyone. Yes, so we're going to talk about, I have a little presentation today, so hopefully you will like it. So well, I was thinking about what is social media and what is the power of it, right? Do we all have Instagram accounts, for example? Who doesn't have an Instagram account? Can you raise your hand? Seriously? Who doesn't have Facebook account? Who doesn't? Again, who doesn't have Instagram? Interesting. Who doesn't have Facebook?
I haven't used it.
But you have, because probably you're on Instagram now. Who doesn't have PK for the most part Russians?
What's BK?
Consumption.
I haven't used it.
Because you switched to Facebook and now you're switching probably to Instagram. Who here has TikTok? who has TikTok. Yes, as we see, social media has been moving, with the society and how we work. So firstly, we will start this is my talk. So firstly, we will start on VK, contacted, and then on other parts of the world, we'll move into, we will start with Facebook, with different things before Facebook, and then we will move on into Instagram, who are mostly for younger people. More than younger, I would say not super young now anymore. But then you have people who are moving from Instagram into TikTok, because that's the new place now. And TikTok is even for younger people than us. So probably for us, it's not super normal to be in TikTok, which is very difficult for me. So what I understand and how I use Instagram or social media, I only use Instagram right now, and sometimes I look at TikTok just because of my work. But is that you have many possibilities. Can we start to the next one? Yes. So, social media gives you the chance to reinvent yourself or your company. So it gives you the chance to really put yourself out there and create the brand. Whatever you want to be, you can be with social media. So the thing is, how do you use it? How do we use this? And yes, of course, you can interact with people all over the world, but that's kind of given, right? But the most important thing that social media can give you is the power for you to create whatever character you want to be. Whether you want to talk politics only, you want to really express yourself in that area. Or if you want to talk about fashion, if you want to work on that on social media, you can do it. And it's, of course, free. Please, the next one. Yes, so I decided that I wanted to take my hands on our social media, which is our Instagram for Toastbusters. I began the VP marketing at the end of September, and I had to identify some of the issues. What was happening with our social media? And how can we make it better? What was my goal? My goal as a marketing VP for this organization, I decided that I wanted to increase the number of interactions, and I wanted to increase the number of views on our videos, and of course, mostly interactions, because at the end of the day, you want people to interact with you. So you will create this ideal brand. So can we move, please? Okay, yes, okay. So John Pascal said that content marketing, which is the way how you will transmit your story, what you want to say, it's not just, you just stand there and you start talking about it. You really need to commit to it. What it means, we need to have a schedule. So we started our schedule posting before our meetings, and then we post our report after our meetings. Then we post in very special occasions. Of course, it's a freelancer work free, so I don't get paid for this, so I can't invest all my time on this. But we have, like, for example, New Year's posts and things like that. So, but then I thought, all right, so what's happening online right now? Online is more active, right? It's more interactive. Can we move into our Instagram account, please? I don't know how much time I have. Do they have minutes?
It's almost 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes.
Almost 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, I have less minutes then. So this is our social media account. Can you go down, please? So I decided that we needed to start doing Reels. Why? Why Reels? Because Reels is the thing right now on Facebook. And Reels are the ones that are, thank you, that are interacting and catching more eye attention from people. So let's show this one, please. No, wait, I like this one. Wait, is it New Year's? This one. This one's for New Year's, I think, yes. Who have seen it? Oh, there's no music, that's okay, well, anyway, sorry you can't see it. Can we just move to the other one, please? The last one. Yes, I will put the music here. The last one, yes, please. Yeah. So it looks simple, but it takes some time to do this. So it looks simple as you see it now. It takes me around half an hour to close to an hour to create one reel. Just because I need to choose the good pictures, I need to edit the pictures, and then I need to put the music that I have to choose the music, and then I need to put it that it will match, right? And then the editions and the stuff. So I started doing this, and surprisingly, it started working out. So can we go back to our presentation, please? Yes, to the next slide, please. So our result was, I cannot show you on the website for technical problems. I mean, Instagram doesn't let it on the phone. So I can tell you that on the last 90 days, which is the maximum that you can see online, is we have increased our account reach to more than 258% of people, like with our latest post. So we have increased not 100% our reach. Okay, I'm gonna go over time a little bit. We have increased in 258% of our reach when it comes to people. The accounts that have been engaged during this time is plus 18%, which is very good. Engagement is answering, writing messages and things like that. Following, which is at the end will increase our number. And in the last 90 days, we have increased our following in plus 12.4%. So what shows you? That shows you that our website, which is our brand, which is Toastbusters, which is in two simple words, okay, in one phrase, it helps you to develop your skills to become a better communicator and a better public communicator. And it's an international organization. So that's what we're trying to portray throughout our Instagram stories and our content. And I really hope that you can see what is the power that you have in your hands for you to share whatever you're good at, whatever you like or your real passions through social media. So I really hope that my project was useful somehow. Thank you very much. And that's
Thank you, Anne, about such a wonderful speech about the power of social media. Guys, I think that my stories about pancakes and gingerbread and so on are probably made you a little hungry. So that's why let's take a break. You can put some snacks on the table, and also I want to remind you that we are all volunteers here, so that you can donate money. If you have cash, you can put it on the box thing. And there, the food, and also you can use QR codes on agenda, or no, not QR code, but the phone number for Sphere and for Tinkoff Bank to donate. Okay, let's take a break.
Hello. How are you?
From Black Knight.
I wanted to go.
I can't.
I'm from Blackfoot, Idaho. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, what is your name?
My name is Travis Lee Bailey.
Hey, Travis, cool. We're on the same traditional territories, or from the same traditional territories. I wonder, Travis, could you go and say hello to Ellie of Russia? She's a guest, the one with the long red hair, and tell her that I'm a big fan of Ellie of Russia on her YouTube channel.
Ellie, She's got her fans.
She's got lots of fans. She's very popular. Yeah, I really enjoy what she's done, and I've had a couple of exchanges in her YouTube channel with her. So at one time. Well, Travis, so are you a member of Toastbusters?
Well, I have been like 3 Toastmasters before, so yes. Are you on WhatsApp by chance?
I am. I'm on the WhatsApp WhatsApp for Toastbusters. Yes, the group WhatsApp.
Okay, give me a second and I will give you my phone number, okay?
Sure.
Oh, okay. There we go. All right.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, because
Super.
it's funny because I've been in Blackfoot for most of my childhood until I was 18, and I never knew anything about the Blackfoot Indians at all. And so you just talked about it, so that's amazing.
Well, you and me both. It's taken. We have not properly incorporated the Indigenous people into our education system or into governance. And that's what I'm really focusing on now, learning more. And there's a group that I volunteer for. It's called the Indigenous Gathering Place Society of Calgary. And they just were successful in passing a resolution at City Hall here to create an Indigenous gathering place, as it says, for all our relations. So I'm really excited that's moving along. Now, where exactly in Montana were you? I'm wondering what city or town. Curious.
Right now?
No, before. When you what was the name of the town in Montana?
No, I was in Blackfoot, Idaho. I grew up in Blackfoot, Idaho.
Oh, Blackfoot, Idaho. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I was thinking you were on the Blackfoot Nation or in Montana, but you're Blackfoot, Idaho. I didn't know there was a place called Blackfoot, Idaho. Okay,
Yeah,
now I'm clear.
Yeah, we're right next to this, what's called the Fort Hall Reservation, and I particularly like the Indians because they beat me up until they turned 16, and then they got drunk, or actually they
Yeah. Can you just go to the microphone, because I'm not, you need to speak into the microphone a little more direct into the microphone, and then I can hear you better.
So weird. Okay.
Excellent. That's much better.
It's so nice to talk to somebody from North America. So.
Good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
they look like us, but they're not like us. So yeah. So anyway. So I grew up next to the Fort Hall Reservation, and I was really excited because when all the Indians turned 16, they would beat me and beat everybody in the school. They would like quit school and they drop out of school. So anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the result of years of not recognizing them.
But hey, you got my contact information, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get some.
Thanks. Nice to meet you, Travis.
Yeah, definitely. So, cool, nice to meet you. Yeah. I guess on YouTube. So you can't see you. So. I just told her she is with 3 other people. She's surrounded by 3 other people, and she waved, but you couldn't see it. So yeah. So she actually.
Thanks, Travis. She's got a fan base. She's popular. It's great.
Yeah. So it's really
Unfortunately, I like to launch report chapter, so now I'm gonna cover the question. Work my boss salary. So now I gotta launch. I'm planning to see. Unless things get very, very bad, then yes, I'm not.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm just saying that it's over, it's great.
I would say this, I just said exactly what I said.
Let us continue our meeting. Давайте жить дружно. So, as I've said, while Thursday, people are welcome to participate in mass festivities, and you guys are now welcome to participate in the session of improvisation. Ignoring of this part of the meeting can lead to nothing. Okay, it's just a good way for you to train your skills of public speaking. And so I want to invite to the stage our master of tabled topic session. Please welcome Valeria Kholodkova.
Thank you, Polina. You may take your seat. I have one of the speakers on the stage once again tonight. I'm happy to welcome you on our first spring meeting, and I'm really admired that we all have such a great mood. We are positive, we are happy, we are full of pancakes or whatever we eat during this week. And this session will be definitely devoted to something nice, something great. It's not only pancakes that we have in spring, right? It's not only the 8th of March, it's many more other festivities and holidays, many of which are still unknown to many of us. Believe me, when I started scanning through the list of holidays, I was shocked how many days, World's days, Russian days are there almost every single day of the spring. Today, as your table topic master, I will offer you to talk on a subject which is a holiday, which you might know or most likely don't know at all. I will be inviting people to this stage to make an impromptu speech to play by ear for 1 to 2 minutes. Our wonderful timer will help us with this, with his signals, green at 1, yellow at 1:30, and red at 2. I will also be putting the names of the speakers here, and by the end of the session, I would like to ask you to vote for the best table topic speaker, because by the end of this meeting, we'll have a festivity session of praising the winners of the table topic session. We usually do that. It's a very nice thing to do. Okay, now, you might have some time to think before you speak on your feet. However, I would also comment a little bit on a holiday that you choose. How things are going to be done. Here on this very nice white table, I put 9 holidays. You are free to choose the one you like the most. The one you know or the one you don't know. I will share some interesting things about the holiday, or maybe not. And then you start speaking. You may talk about the holiday in general, some interesting story you experienced during that holiday, if you know this holiday, or you may express your opinions on whether this holiday is worth being there or not, what could be the advantages or disadvantages. Just again, improvise or play by ear, up to 2 minutes. First people who come on the stage have the privilege to choose among more different holidays. The 9th speaker will have no choice. And I would like to invite the first speaker to the stage. Anyone who would like to start tonight, raise your hand. Everyone can take part, definitely. I saw a hand right here, and you are Ella, you will be the second one. Daniel, come on. First you handshake, then you take something. Oh, okay. Oh, so nice. This is?
March 8th, Women's Day.
You need some time to prepare? Do I need to comment or say anything about it?
Women's Day. That is the day when we see a lot of flowers on the streets, when we see a lot of TV programs on how men are cleaning up the bathrooms. That is the day when everyone remembers children's stories, how a husband and a son were plucking the hair of the chicken, first with the manicure scissors, and then the flame, or the other way around, until that chicken found its way under the sofa. And then they got that chicken from under the sofa to present it to their beloved mother for the 8th of March. There are all sorts of images that we can think of. But what is really that day about? I think first and foremost, this day isn't about the liberation of women. That actually happened during the times of the suffragette movement. And it was important and relevant then. Perhaps it is less important and relevant now. What is important, however, that is the day when men pledge their love to their women. When husbands tell their wives how much they adore them. When children tell their mothers that there's no one like that person in the entire world, and how grateful they are for the very fact of their existence on this earth. That is the day of the eternal love. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Daniel. I really felt this eternal love coming from you. I hope you will keep your bathroom this year as well, and all the apartments we live in. Thank you so much. Ella, come here. Ella, okay, sorry. Okay, it's your choice. It's your choice. And now, what is this? Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay.
Sleeping day.
Yes, just think for like 10 to 20 seconds. World Sleep Day falls on March 18th. Yes, and this is the day for the healthy sleep. So you may sleep all day long or come to your work in pajamas if you want. And it's been celebrated since 2008 for 40 years so far. And there exists a World Association of Sleep who invented this holiday. So, what do you think? If it's worth it to sleep all day, how do you feel about that holiday?
So there is such a great holiday as the World Sleep Day, which is about healthy sleeping. And I believe that every day should be this holiday. When I was a child and I went to the kindergarten in Russia, we always have this break in the middle of the day after playing and eating, where we need to sleep for, I don't remember exactly, maybe 1 hour or 2. And all the kids in the kindergarten hated this time because we wanted to play. We didn't want to sleep. It's boring for kids, right? But when we started to go to school and university and worked, we started to memorize about this time with some nostalgia. And at the sleepless nights when we were studying or working, we started to think why now no one doesn't make us to sleep in the middle of our work or studies. And we start to regret that when in the kindergarten they made us sleep, we didn't do that. And now we're just looking for this opportunity. So now I guess everyone would like this holiday to be held as often as possible, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you, Ellen. I really like felt like you when you were talking about the kindergarten. That was the only time I hated there when you were forced to go to sleep. And yes, please mark those days in your calendars for next Friday. You're free to sleep 24 hours the whole day. Who would like to do the next? Anyone? Okay, Anna, right? Kate. Oh, nice.
April 20th is World Penguin Day.
Yes, World Penguins Day. This is Kate, and about penguins, just a little fact about penguins. Why is it April 25th? Because it's the time where penguins migrate, make families, kids, and stuff like this. So basically protect them at those times. And do you know that penguins are really fast divers? Penguins can swim up to 35 kilometers per hour, like a car. What do you think about having penguins day?
Okay. Right. So to be honest with you, I don't think anything about this day. I think it's a great day, obviously. And can I say something about the friend of mine, because she has a birthday, 25th of April. But anyway, obviously I love penguin. Yeah, I love it. And I watched them when I was young, when I was kid, I watched them in zoo or everywhere. And I was surprised, obviously, when I was traveling in Africa. It was Cape Town, and there is. Does anybody travel there? Yeah, I love it. And in Cape Town, they have some special place where you can meet penguins there, and I was really surprised again, sorry, because it was obviously Africa. Now, how can you possibly see any animal like penguin? For me, when I was a child, I saw I thought that penguins obviously is a animal which usually you can meet in Antarctica or whatever. But when I saw penguins, I was thinking, what is the magical nature? Because how you can possibly meet really in ocean to ocean meet each other, and it was special, really special place for me, and it was special treat for me and for people. It was a big, I can say a lot right now, so I can say a lot, but I'm out of time. Yeah, next time maybe I'm going to continue the story. Now I know what my first speech is going to be.
No penguins in Africa. So by the way, do you know where penguins live in which hemisphere? Southern or northern? Yes, you know that. Actually, why would you do? Let's applaud to your choosing, man choosing. Okay, I would suggest this.
Okay, May 31st, World Blonde Day. Okay, you were speaking about hair, so it's already a hot topic for me, right? It's like brown, blonde, you know. It's a topic I don't like, first of all. Guess why? Can you tell me why?
No, I don't.
I know, you don't know, right?
No.
Sorry. At first, but if I really have to choose, I prefer, how do you say in Russian? Ближе до краса. Ближе до страст. Okay. Blonde are for the, if I remember correctly, but you know, blonde are for the as a lava. Brown are the wife, and red I don't know remember what, that's the Russian proverb, I think. You don't remember? I'll take off your pass.
Change our
So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have preferences. I really like it, doesn't matter. Blonde, brown, red. It's just color. It can be the skin, like color of the skin or color. Right? But what counts is the heart, the soul of the people. That's the most important. Is like we need to go behind like physical appearance and so be superficial, right? Thank you.
It's not important. That is definitely true. Hard and so much important. By the way, did you know that in the recent 50 years, the percentage of real blondes decreased from 49% to how many? 14. Only 14 blondes are left now. Okay. Okay, let's do the next. Come on. So, would you close your eyes or you choose thoughtfully?
Oh, I need to, okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. This is. No. Thank you.
Okay.
Now for Anna, the radio day. Do you know the date?
No idea.
Nobody knows. When was the first radio transmission? Back in 1895 by Mr. Paul. Yeah, it was on May 7th. And this is the radio day.
Is this like like international?
No, there is an international radio day in February, but this is the Russian radio day celebrated here.
And all the holidays that you just mentioned are international?
Different.
Oh, okay. So I need to talk about international radio. Okay, so well, I mean, who used the radio back in the day, right? Right now, who uses the radio right now? Nobody, I think.
In the car.
Really, but in the car you can play playlists. No. Let's see. What are the ones who listen to the radio in the cars?
Oh my God.
So the car is the place to be for radios, right? And what about at home? Who uses the radio still now? And I can see by the demographics, okay, why? All right. No, don't think anything, I'm just thinking. And who else listens to music here? Who likes music? Right. So how, yeah, we probably have our, I don't know, Apple accounts, and soon we're gonna move into Yandex Music because of these problems. And well, you know, when I was a kid, there was this program that I liked. It was like romantic evenings or something in the radio. So this guy would stand there and he will get like random callers telling them their problems of the heart, and he will give them some answers. I thought that was pretty cool, and I liked it. So when I was in university, I was studying law. I decided I want to have my own show. I want to have my program, and I got into radio. But of course, I couldn't have my show talking about, you know, problems of the heart. So I opened up my show on radio, and I was talking about law, like, you know, you will come with your legal problem. And I thought it was one of the most interesting experiences that I ever had. Like, that you can really connect in real time with someone, and this person will not tell you their problems, maybe divorce, maybe something that can lead to divorce or some other issues, territory or something like that. And you can solve them. So I thought the radio back then, it was more about connecting people in reality. Right now, right now, all this Apple Music stuff, they happen like kind of preset, so there is no more interaction anymore. And I get why you like it, because I still like that. I do not listen to radio anymore, but when I'm in the taxi, I enjoy that. Yeah, thank you very much.
Run away from me with her radio. Yeah, radio is, I think the radio sometimes is great. Sometimes we think of ourselves as dinosaurs listening to radio, but that's such a nice feeling, you know? Back to some past times. How much time do we have left? None?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
Just 1 minute, oh my God. Okay, so do you know how many other interesting holidays were left here on, so March 8th, it's International Women's Day. When is the sleep day? 18. March. When is the Penguin Day? April. When is the Blondie Day? May. You don't care. It's the last day of the spring, May 31st, and the radio day, 7th of May. Very good. Now okay, we have April 1st, we have Butter Week, we have Earth Hour, and Cosmonautics Day, but that will be for the next time. Now, I would like to ask you to vote for the best table topic speaker. You know the names, you know the topics, and on our agendas, there's a QR code, so please, we are very friendly. So please scan it, and there you will find the Google form. Choose the one speaker you love the most. Performance, posture, original thought, delivery, whatever, just appeal to you. Anything, any criterion would work. So please vote, and by the end of the meeting, we will have the wonderful session where we'll celebrate the winners of the table topics. Now, I hope you learned a little bit more about spring holidays and hope this was fun and interaction. And Friday 18th, remember to sleep all day. Thank you.
It's not the sleeping day for me. The day was my son was born. I see the day.
Thank you so much. That was really fun, especially about the sleeping day that will become my favorite holiday ever. That's my next favorite holiday. Okay, let me tell you something about the other days of Maslenitsa. We have Friday, Saturday, and finally Sunday. Friday is also a day of a mother-in-law and a son-in-law. On Friday, son-in-law is coming to the son-in-law invites the mother-in-law and treat her with different dishes, food. She also brings her friends again, relatives, to show how great, how kind, how good cooker her son-in-law is. So Saturday is dedicated to sisters and relatives of a spouse. Young ladies are getting together and do some fortune telling. And finally, on Sunday, this wonderful doll is traditionally burned down. It symbolizes the coming of spring. Then the ashes left after their burning are spread over the fields, and according to traditions, the future harvest is going to be of a high level, and it is going to be rich. According to our traditions, our speeches will be good, will become better and better if we are getting feedbacks. So now it's time for the session of evaluation, and I want to invite to the stage our general evaluator, Daniil Zakharov.
Madam Toastmaster of the day, dear Toastmasters, dear guests, it is a tradition in the Toastmasters family to have the evaluation offered at the later part of the meeting. I would like to start with just one remark before inviting a sequence of individual evaluators and experts. What I would like to say is that the very fact that we managed to get together here tonight, despite all the challenges, difficulties, complications, and all other troubles and life unexpectancies that surround us, particularly now during this week and recently. I would like to thank everyone who is here. I would like to extend a particular gratitude to the president of the club and the committee members who have pulled off this meeting. And I think it's very important to be together, to have this solidarity. This is perhaps one of the most important achievements of the meeting today. And to continue, I would like to invite a group of individual evaluators. The Elena Ustinova's speech will be evaluated by Martino Abrachilenko.
Elena's speech was such a motivational speech. She proved that in life everything is possible. She went from dreaming when she was a child that she would become a dancer and actress. Then she graduated in finance. she worked as a finance. She moved to the she did auditing. She moved to PR. Then she did yoga. All very, very difficult things to do. Super difficult things to do. And so I really thank her for this, because it was such a motivation, and the message that she delivered was that everything in life is possible. That was I'm taking with me. Now, I would like to see her here next time, just because I'm sure that their presence is great, and I missed online. I missed the gestures. I saw that she was completely at ease at speaking. So she had she was completely relaxed and completely confident about what she was saying and how she was delivering. And that's why I would like to see her here on the stage, to see all her gesture, all her presence, all her great presence. So all in all, this was a nice break, and it inspired all of us. And that's actually one of the meaning of the fact that we are here, to inspire people and to convey positive message. She, for me, succeeded completely in that. For the next time, to be even more positive, I would like to see her here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martino. And to extend the evaluation to our second icebreaker, to the icebreaker of Miles, I invite to the stage Alexandra Serebrova.
Yes. So, thank you, dear friends, for having me here. And I am to evaluate a very experienced Toastmaster member. So, and also a person from Canada and in Canada. So, how can I evaluate his public speaking skills or English? Me, I am not a very experienced person here, but my evaluation is going to be rather short, I hope, because I'm not going to speak about vocal variety or speed or gestures of this presentation. Miles, I'm going to express my admiration of your total effect on all of us. And I'm not going to tell you I understand how you managed to do it all. Maybe it can be a topic of your next speech to explain to us how you do it. But look, guys, are you going to agree with me that, well, this speech resembled a lecture, because you showed maps, you showed charts. It was very informative. It was very profound, I would say. It was really, in a way, a lecture, like at a university. But we perceived it as if we were sitting at Miles' house in Canada, having a tea party with him. And it's only my impression. And it was not because we saw the background of Miles' house there. Yeah, I'm sure that Miles would have the same impression on us if he is right here on this very stage where I am now, because he presented his speech with ease, and we were at ease listening to it. It was not boring in any way or difficult to listen to all this information, maybe new to us. Also, Miles talked about his whole country, his whole nation and its history, but he also talked about it, speaking about his own family. So this personal plus global effect was just amazing. So thank you very much, Miles.
We also have heard a wonderful account, well, I shouldn't be evaluating that, an account of the social media strategy that will be evaluated by Irina Suvorova. Irina, the digital lecture is yours. Irina, the digital lecture is yours, please. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but she doesn't seem to be responding.
Irina, can you hear us? Could you switch on your microphone, please? Your microphone is not on. Irina?
Sorry, I'm here.
Brilliant. Once again, Irina, the virtual lectern is yours. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from Denmark. Good evening, Anna. I cannot see you, but I have heard your wonderful speech. And I assumed it was a great and huge work on your project. Why, by the way? Because I'm a follower of Instagram account of the Toastbusters Club, and I was admired how quickly developed and updated it has been during last several months. So great job, Anna. Thank you very much for your nice stories, and I have even seen myself on your video right now, so thanks for these kind memories. I think it was a huge work, as I said, which deserved a wonderful report. And your report was structured, clear, and bright. I especially liked your presentation. Black background, sometimes yellow, with a small amount of the text. Maybe font could be a little bit bigger on some slides, and maybe you could add some emotional pictures instead of lamp. The symbol, I mean, which has been used by you on almost every slide. And results, also you announced results that we are increased our presence in social media, they increased this and this, but without any percent. Percentage is very important, especially when you're working with slides. Otherwise, it's not a data, it's just the words. We increased and that's it. There should be some numbers. What I would like you to suggest for the next time is to prepare technical part in advance, all about slides, camera, sound. Sound was okay, but we had a delay around 3 minutes. It's not okay, especially for hybrid meetings. So just arrive 5-10 minutes before the meeting. Also, I would like to remind you that it's a combined meeting today. So you have to look not only on your audience, but also in the camera. I was here, but I could not see your eyes, your beautiful eyes. So remember that for hybrid meetings, you have 2 types of audience, in the room and outside the room, in the camera. Also, your voice was very loud. It's brilliant. Maybe to play with it a bit more during questions. In the beginning, you asked some questions to the audience. Questions could be marked, blah, 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 blah. Could you remember this? So more voice. And I think that's it regarding my recommendations. Once again, great job, bright slides, bright gestures, loud voice, great project. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Irina. One additional thought that I would like to add here as well. You mentioned in your speech the possibility of mixing the music with the videos and photographs. I would just be wary of the copyright matters, because if that's the music that is of the copyright period, like the music of the 19th century, that's all fine. That is the world heritage. But I wouldn't want to be found on the wrong side of a performer with a very deep pocket. That could be dangerous. Well, it's just the music could be copyrighted.
They are, that's why you can only choose the songs that instruments allows you to. So they are like already paid from Instagram, that's why. Yeah. So, but yeah, you're right. Otherwise, if you don't, as you said, it gets removed.
And to continue, I would like to invite on this stage the personal evaluator of the table topic session, the president of the club, Alina Tsygankova.
Today, my second role is evaluation about table topic session, because for Valeria, it was one part of her project. And how to evaluate Valeria? It's, yes, I can say a few words before I start to evaluate her. You know that Valeria, she created this club 10 years ago. And she also is our division director for now. Yes, it's the biggest role in Russia. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Big brother looking for us. And she is also one of the best speaker and the most experienced speaker in our community, Russian community. So here you can see how you will improve your skills after many years. Maybe, yeah. Not only speaking skills, but also leadership, because she is manage everything here and may us do our job. So, continue evaluation. Her purpose was to demonstrate ability to listen to what others say. This is from evaluation resource. And I think she did it great. It was great questions. It was small stories about holidays, was what was mentioned in the story, in the questions. And as I said, positive vibe. Thank you for this, for sharing your positive vibe. And what I want to say to improve for next project, because all of us were here to improve our skills, and every time we're trying to find something that help you to be better next time. I just found one thing. Less words for more time to participants, because everyone wants to participate this table topic session because of your questions. It was so nice, and even our Miles, he also wants, but he hasn't time to do it. So maybe next time. At the end, I consider the project completed successfully. So thank you very much, and continue with your good way for us.
Now that the personal speeches and the table topic session has been evaluated, I would like to start with the group of the experts, with the group of the minor roles, who have been observing and looking at the way and means of how we are presenting ourselves here. And to continue, I would like to invite to the stage Anastasia Gushivarova, who will tell us all about how many R's and A's she has counted in our speech. Anastasia.
I think that it's really hard to count all of these words because I always forget the meaning of the speech of the speaker when I try to find out something in this speech. And when I try to focus on these words, I just understand that the speech is so good that I can't follow it. But I think that it's really interesting that we have like most popular sound here. And I mentioned that Miles used just one word that we don't have to, it was well. And now no one else does it. So I think that we don't have to focus on our problems and think that it's a bad thing. I think that I have done for about 6 times in this speech. And I think that everyone does their good jobs, and I really appreciate this role in this session. Yeah.
Now is the turn to our brilliant timer, who has been performing his role diligently. Daniil Puzhlakov, please tell us how we did on time.
So it's not over yet, so we have quiz master, but overall, I think that most of the people did good, but we have, of course, some people who actually exceeded the limits, and the leader is, should I name or?
Based on what you see in your records.
Yeah, so we have the Anna Gonzalez, who's kind of 2 times, 2 speeches 2 times. And we have also Miles, who actually exceeded his time. But I guess the majority, the main problem is connected with the techniques, because you need to switch to the presentation and back and switch on the call and find a sound. So maybe then this kind of thing is solved. It's going to be all right. And we have actually some people who didn't reach the minimum timing. So it's the quiz master. So it's very fast, 20 seconds, very fast. And I didn't count actually our counter presentation, because actually I screw up. I didn't notice that actually I should start counting right away. And I missed that, but it was below, I guess, 1 minute as well. Yeah, and actually thanks for letting know that. Who was the table topics? What's name? Sorry. Yeah, so thanks for knowing that Valeria is division master. So actually she spent 21, but I guess I'm going to correct it to 20 minutes. So now it's right. And the break was perfect, actually. So thanks.
Thanks to our timer. And before I invite to the stage Vera Schlemina, the quizmaster, I would like to pass a few general remarks on how the meeting went. We did not start on time. That is a slight downside. However, given the circumstances, I think the very fact that we are together here is still a great achievement. A theater starts with a cloakroom, we all know this. And any meeting of a Toastmasters Club starts with a beautifully aligned and presented agenda that we all have on our respective seats, but it goes to the committee of the club and to the president. We had a sequence of very well planned and prepared speeches. The 3 speeches were utilized. The slots for prepared speeches are very valuable in every club, so it's good that we had 3 speakers tonight, both in the hall and online. The minor roles were not that minor. They allowed us to better perform our duties, and thanks go both to Anastasia and Daniil. Vera is yet to entertain us on quizzes. And before that, I would like to also extend particular warm welcome to our guests, Katya and Ellie, who managed to present themselves in a bright and welcoming manner, and are well connected with the club and with the president of the club. Welcome to the club. Vera, the stage is yours now.
It's time when we're checking how mindful we've been. Pretty tired you are, right? But I have a solution. There is some fuel to refill your energy. Somebody will help you. And for those who are online, sorry, we will just send you warm wipes from here. The first question is, what motivates Miles Flake? Which phrase motivates him? It's written on his mug. Yes, I see. Valerie is. Yeah, the first fuel comes to you.
Who is winner?
And who should eat the first pancake during the Maslenitsa on Monday? Correctly to say to whom this pancake should be given to?
Who is first?
Who is the poorest?
What's the winner?
Several. I think trio. And Ellie, right? Ellie. Which exercise can Milena Ustinova teach among others? On which day of the week everyone should celebrate Maslenitsa to avoid misfortunes? Which day of the week everyone should celebrate?
Sunday.
Thursday.
I will repeat the question. No, you know the question. You should, I think, raise the hand. Who is the first to answer? You already have something. Who else said Thursday?
No.
Several people said Thursday, but now they're shy.
You guys are talking about Russian holiday, right?
Yes. About Russian misfortunes, actually. If you don't celebrate today Maslenitsa, what will happen to you?
Maslenitsa? What is this?
It's not either Orthodox or any other religions. It's What one of the best ways nowadays to make your personal brand? Which tools? Yes, that's very easy. What makes social media that interacting? Like, what should you do to make your social media page or something to make that interacting quickly? No, first raise the hand, okay? No, not short. What short you said? One more. You all use this social media.
TikTok.
No. Which tool? Like, what should you do to make your page like that interacting? Almost. But who will be? No, be more specific, please. You can.
It's reels?
Yes, you can take it. When is the World Sleep Day celebrated?
What?
World Sleep Day celebrated. You get it. Where Kate once was celebrated to see penguins. Where was it? I think you will. What Anna talked about when she started radio programs, to lead radio programs? What is the most interesting topic to start speaking in radio? Huh? No. Anna, right? She shared the experience. She started like making radio and she chose the topic what to talk about. Now maybe it's not personal problems, right? You said like it's nice to talk about problems. It's what attracts people attention.
Yes, legal problems.
Legal,
Legal problems.
yeah, legal. I said legal. Just sorry. I focused on problems, not on legal.
Problems are legal. Every problem comes with
Congratulations. And I have time. It's because I had 20 seconds before. Which I hope we have, right? Yeah. It's when is the mass meets adult should be fired?
Sunday.
Yes, it comes to him because he wants to fire me. Thank you all.
Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Vera. Alina, thank you for all those chocolates that were so generously distributed all over the place. And now the scene is again yours. I pass the word and the scene and virtual gavel to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So guys, I have, as usual, some few words to say to you. And before I start, I ask you again to vote for the best table topic. Let me check, just 10 responses. Okay. So, as for now, I know who is the winner. And if everyone has voted, so who is the winner? And today, the winner is Blonde's Day, Martina. Who can make a photo, please, for us?
Day.
Wait.
Wait.
What about it not in the front?
No.
No, sorry. You do.
There you go. Okay, look at me, guys. Look at me. Yes. Right.
I'm not used to her.
Thank you. Yeah, our next meeting will be in 2 weeks, so it will be 16th of March. Welcome all you guys to have this day with us. And if you want to be a member of our club, ask me and we discuss everything. And today is the beginning of the March, and I would like to ask all our members, it's time to pay for next half of the year. So till the end of March, but it's better to do it something like now, because everything changed. Yeah, so it's time to it's time to pay. And I would like to ask you to evaluate our meeting, and you can find QR code in our agenda. It's the second one. Please, I can give you 1 minute. Please evaluate. Yes, you can find it there. 1 minute to evaluate our meeting. And while you are evaluate our meeting, I want to ask you again to donate to our club, because every time we do this preparations, we do agenda and sweets and ribbons for our winners. So please, just $100. Sorry. Okay, just 100 rubles. Yes. And usually we have after party after this meeting. So if you want to join us, please, we go somewhere close to this place and share tea and just chat. So if you want, go with us. And at the end of the meeting, I want to ask you to come to the stage and make photo with everyone who join us tonight. Let's make a photo, please. Special friend. Make a photo.
So when'd you flight out?
Лизаем?
It's better to do a It's better to do a picture in which we're opening the arms and it looks happier when you post it.
Okay.
So let's do a picture like this and stuff like that because it just looks better. And you're just being more.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Miles.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.